All right, bikers, today we're gonna change out the fuel pump, fuel lines, and fuel filter on a 2006 Dyna Wide Glide. Grab a beer and buckle up, here we go. Don't waste time removing the fuse box cover bolts because they're just there for decoration, and I know that now. Just give it a good tug, it'll come off, and then you can just simply pull the fuel pump fuse. Once you've done that, start the bike to remove the excess fuel from the fuel pump so that you don't get sprayed. All right, fuel's purged. Then you want to find somebody short to disconnect the battery case for you. And while they're down there, have them disconnect the battery terminals as well. Next, you want to loosen the 3 bolts holding the center console in and remove that as well. Use a torque socket to remove the 12 screws for the base plate. All right, you'll want to disconnect the vent tube and the wiring harness before removing the base plate. Once you've disconnected the base plate and the vent tube, I suggest you take a beer break. For the next part, you're going to have to disconnect the 2 fuel lines that are connected to the fuel pump assembly, which is on the left side of the tank. Once you've disconnected those, you're going to have to maneuver it around a bit, but just take the entire assembly out of the tank. Once you've done that, take the entire assembly over to your workbench. Remove all the old parts from the fuel pump assembly bracket and replace them with the new parts. And now you're ready to put it back together. Just do everything in reverse. You'll have to reconnect those 2 fuel lines once you've got the fuel pump assembly back somewhat in place. Once you've got that, just put it the rest of the way down and reconnect the wiring harness to the base plate. Once you've got the fuel pump assembly back in place, you'll want to use a new base plate gasket along with 12 brand new screws because they are torqued. Once you have the base plate back in place, make sure you reconnect the vent tube and the wiring harness before putting your center console back on. And then don't forget to put the fuse box cover as well as the battery cover in place after, of course, you've reconnected the battery. And there you have it. It's that easy. Okay, it's a little frustrating if you've never done it before, but hey, you know what? All good things come to those who wait, or so they say. Anyway, I'm Bikerson the Beer Man. Follow me for good beer and good times and share so your friends can meet you there.